a view of much more of the both mass power and also decorative power that we're trying to achieve in this building. I'm just going to show you 2 slides as we finish up. This is a project we did with HOK in New York. This is lurking behind here is the last building of Pennsylvania Station. It was the power plant by McKim, Eden White. It was actually done by an engineering company. McKim did the facade, which you can see here. HOK doesn't do historic buildings. They asked us if we would work with them on figuring out how to convert the building, since this was basically a 4-story coal chute in here and turbines, and now it's all electrical power, so the upper part of the building is left vacant. We also found a sliver of space that there was an as-of-right potential for a small tower. We looked at it as a working center for Amtrak and a small boutique hotel, which they could invite people attending seminars for Amtrak to come here and look at this, and also move the command center, as they call it, into the ground floor. It's an enormous room, 3-story room. And they have a train board which basically locates all of the trains on the eastern seaboard. It looks like something out of Star Wars. It's rather incredible. So we did this tower, all made in GFRC panels. Again, looking at the possibility for meeting rooms, seminar rooms, little rooms, exploring the skin of the building, and then this conference center at the top and these kind of beehive seminar rooms. 2 views of the model, looking at it in place. And I want to close with a quote from an author who did a book a number of years ago, a very important book called The Shape of Time. He was an anthropologist. His name is George Kubler. And the book really explores the idea of buildings put into landscapes and buildings placed in the moment they're done, and how they have to float in time and be both part of a collective and be individual at the same time. The book is a lot about the struggle of the creative process and the 4 cycles that go through any culture. He was a Mesoamerican anthropologist. He wrote this book, what he thought was on his deathbed in the 1960s. He said things that no anthropologist, conclusions that no anthropologist would ever make. But in this book, it was salient and clear about this incredible struggle between invention and the historic continuum. Human desires in every present instance are torn between the replica and the invention, between the desire to return to the known pattern and the desire to escape it by a new variation. Generally, the wish to repeat the past has prevailed over the impulses to depart from it. No act ever is completely novel, and no act can ever be quite accomplished without variation. In every act, fidelity to the model and departure from it are inextricably mingled in proportions that ensure recognizable repetition, together with such minor variations as the moment and the circumstances allow. Indeed, when variation from the model exceeds the amount of faithful copying, then we have an invention. Probably the absolute amount of replication in the universe exceeds the variation.